All right, you guys, breaking news. Now, this just happened to be the first thing that I saw this morning after waking up and checking my Twitter feed. Rockstar has, within the past 12 hours, officially released details of its upcoming summer DLC, the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC, which is releasing on June 13th. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am highly skeptical at best and lukewarm on this one at worst. I'm not excited for this DLC at all, considering that the previous DLC, the Los Santos Drug Wars, was a complete and total disaster. Arguably the worst DLC in GTA history. I don't anticipate this DLC being any better, but let's go over it anyways. So what's up everyone? OddMan105, aka the Odd One here, and what we'll do is go over the highlights here in this newswire, and then we'll take a look at the screenshots to see if there's anything new here in terms of vehicles and potential mission types. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so beginning here with the summary. It's no secret Merryweather Security are as corrupt as anyone else in this town. But now there's talk on the street that these shady contract killers are scaling up and squeezing out any rogue competition across southern San Andreas. For freelance professionals in the criminal underground, this could be the last straw. It's time to hit them where it hurts. Now, I'm going to ask this question one more time. How many times do we have to keep killing Merryweather in this game? Okay, this is asinine. This is just getting ridiculous, but I digress. So take flight alongside a team of elite pilots and ex-military operators to do battle against the monolithic forces of San Andreas' largest private military in GTA Online, San Andreas Mercenaries, an action-packed new update spanning the streets, seas, and skies on June 13th. Oh my god, we gotta fight Merryweather again. Okay, let's keep going. Expert aircraft mechanic and ace pilot Charlie Reed is putting together a squadron of proficient aviators and guns for hire known only as the Los Santos Angels. The Los Santos Angels? Seriously, Rockstar? Okay, let's keep going. To take on new lucrative private work stealing sensitive data from server farms, conducting raids and dropping explosive payloads on high-value targets across the state. Now, it sounds like what Rockstar is doing here is taking elements from the Doomsday Heist and incorporating them into this DLC, which I think will work if it's done properly, and as long as they're solo playable and solo friendly. As we know, the Doomsday Heist is not even solo playable, so I think this would work. Okay, with Charlie's help, the Mammoth Avenger will become an enhanced aerial command center equipped with a new operations terminal and weapon system upgrades. Plus, you'll embark upon new ventures running valuable contraband on the ground, as well as come across spontaneous opportunities to liberate cash and commodities from lucrative roving targets. Okay, now this appears to be an expansion on the air freight cargo smugglers run missions, where we'll be able to use the Mammoth Avenger to source and sell air freight cargo. I think that's pretty cool. In a similar manner to using the Terabyte to source and sell CEO special cargo. So I kind of like this addition. Now what I would like to see is Rockstar add the ability to run air freight cargo completely passive. Okay, we need a warehouse manager at our hangar to source and sell cargo for us. So Rockstar needs to add that with this DLC. Now with the release of this DLC, you will be able to purchase an Avenger aircraft without the need to own either a hangar or a Doomsday facility, and that's pretty cool. However, if you want to upgrade your Avenger, then you will need to own a hangar at a minimum, so just something to keep in mind. So next, let's go over the quality of life updates that are being added with the summer DLC. So now we can call Moore's Mutual and claim all destroyed vehicles at once. Thanks Rockstar, it only took you guys about 10 years. So now there's an alternate sprint control option. So now we don't have to continually mash the sprint button whenever we need to sprint, we can simply hold it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, we can now customize the description of our garages. So if we have a garage specifically for muscle cars or supercars or weaponized vehicles, we can customize the description of that garage accordingly. That's pretty cool, finally. And this one is a complete no-brainer. The Willard Eudora and Albany Classic Broadway can now be used for taxi work if they have the taxi liveries equipped. Again, it took Rockstar 6 months to give us this, but it's about time. And for you creators out there, you now have the ability to add snow to your customized maps. Okay, so next let's take a look at the screenshots here. So this is obviously the new jet that's going to be added to GTA Online, which is designed after the real-life F-35 Lightning II, which is a stealth aircraft. So more than likely, if this vehicle is anything like its real-life counterpart, it's going to have stealth capability, and its weapons, to include machine guns and missiles, are hidden inside the aircraft itself to keep its low radar cross-section. So this is going to be pretty cool, but again, bring your wallets with you because this thing's not going to be cheap. I'm guessing that if the Oppressor Mark II is 8 mil, this one's going to be 10 mil easily. Okay, next up we have a picture of an aircraft carrier which have already been in the game, but with this DLC there's no indication that we'll be able to own an aircraft carrier, which is unfortunate because I think that'd be pretty cool. Nevertheless, if we zoom in, we have a new prop-style aircraft here on the flight deck. This is more than likely going to be drip-fed content at some point, but we'll find out when the DLC releases. So here we've got Charlie, who's always been in our hangar since the Smuggler's Run DLC released. He takes care of all of our aircraft, and apparently he's going to be our new point of contact for this DLC. Hopefully he doesn't have a bad case of KDJ and Sasanta syndrome along the way. Okay, so here we have a picture of the Mammoth Avenger with what appears to be rocket and missile hardpoints. Now this thing is already OP because it's got explosive cannons and bombs, but with rocket and missiles, this thing's going to be a complete beast. Now there's nothing else here in terms of new vehicles. These appear to be insurgents from Merryweather, so there's that, but can't wait to get this thing out. Okay, so here we have one of the new DLC vehicles, which appears to be based on the Mitsubishi Pajero, which is an awesome off-road vehicle. Now, if we zoom in closer, we have what appears to be the new tactical SMG, which is rumored to hit harder than both the AP pistol and standard SMG. So I can't wait to get my hands on this one. And finally, we have what appears to be the new electric muscle car, which is based on the new Dodge Charger. Now, I can tell you guys right now, this thing's not going to be cheap. It does have armor plating, so guess what? That means Imani tech. So bring your wallets with you. Get out there and make some of that Dr. Dre money this week because I think we're all going to need it. And one last thing, guys, this DLC will release on all platforms. That includes current gen and old gen consoles and the PC. And one more final point of contention is that there will be drip-fed content with this DLC. That's why there are so few new vehicles being released with this newswire. Okay, so just be aware of that. Now, let's not cast too much shade on this DLC. Let's get it, let's play with it, let's try it out. Then we'll see how good or bad it truly is. But I want to hear from you guys. Sound off down in the comments below. Let's have a respectful discussion about this. Tell me whether or not you're excited or as malcontent as I am with the release of this DLC and whether or not you even think it's worth it. So with that being said, guys, this video is a wrap. I've been OddMan105, aka The Odd One. And if you guys found this video informative, then you know what to do. Smash that subscriber button, hit that bell icon, leave a like or two, and don't forget to check me out on Twitter at OddMan105. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next video. Please stay safe, and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there.